but there's something about this particular summit that provides respite.
It's so unique because it was created for us by us.
It's a space for us to come together, for Black staff to really celebrate who we are in this sphere on our own terms, in our own way, with the things that are meaningful to us.
And so I was attracted to the summit because I knew that it was identity affirming work. And I felt like I needed to be here because it spoke to my destiny and who I am and in my being.
I don't walk around with my shoulders up. Like the other spaces is like I have to prime and prep myself to be there, because it's funny that it could be for Black communities, but then I still got to wear a mask in a space like this particular one. I feel like this is something that I'm drawn to.
I was really drawn and intrigued by the agenda, but also the space that was being created.
There's no other place where someone can sign up where you're getting ackee and saltfish for breakfast and then jerk chicken for lunch, where you can go boop, boop, boop in a meeting and it's like culturally understood.
It is very impactful to be able to come to an environment where you're with like minds and individuals share their experiences, you learn from others. I mean, that is something that you can't replicate in any other way.
We needed an opportunity where we can be us professionally, but also culturally. We are enriched with knowledge. We are empowered by the stories from our colleagues across different campuses. And we're also inspired in knowing the value that we bring within our institutions.
I wanted something for Black staff where we could have time to connect, to get together, to think through thoughts that perhaps we don't ever get a chance to do in our day jobs just because of the nature of our work, and to have us all in one spot.
The first time we had the summit, it was more around identifying ourselves. In this second summit, it has been very different in terms of we have speakers who came to pour into us, and what they have poured into us will grow us to next level.
Many of us have gone to conferences and professional development seminars where we felt bored, unmotivated, we're just in the room to sit, but here we can take up space.
You're able to cultivate that joy and that happiness for yourself, and that there's no system or body or barriers that can prevent you from cultivating that.
I think that in the university, there's a hierarchy. You know, people may not want to admit it, but there is one. And staff are very often at the bottom of the list. Faculty, students, there's just a lot more that's kind of put into efforts to support them. And staff are left to very often fend for themselves. And so if you take us out of the equation, so much of the glue work that happens within the institution would disappear.
That's why this summit is very important. The value that we bring within our institutions, the value that we bring within our roles, and really having an opportunity to celebrate that here and having those nuanced elements that you're able to say, I'm with my peoples.
It's in its own way rest.
You don't have to show up a particular way. You could just showcase maybe your culture, your style, the things that you're passionate about, and that connection to another person, but just connection to life in itself. I think that's Black joy.
You need to bring your full self. We all have purpose. It's tapping into your purpose. And I think when you tap into that, you can fully be who you are and execute the things that you need to execute.
And so not only are you then free, you can then flourish because you're actually appearing as yourself, the way you were born and that you were supposed to live, with nobody else's agenda or definitions in control.
It's just where I'm meant to be, it's where I want to be. I think as long as Black IETM is having the Black Flourishing Summit, I will be there just to be with community.